everyone, it's Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and today I would like to talk to you about the habit of being frugal. Frugal does not take from your life, it actually adds to it. It gives you more time, more freedom, more money, and it can actually be enjoyable to have the challenge of seeing where you can save so that you can use your money for whatever you want to and not for the silly things that just take our paycheck every time we get one. So today we're going to talk about the habit of being frugal. Being frugal can become normal, just like any other habit. For instance, think about your normal routine. Do you order from Amazon normally? Is that just part of your routine? Do you go through the drive-thru every morning for breakfast? Is that just part of your routine? Being frugal can be the same way, only you just set new patterns. And after a while, your brain just starts thinking that way. It's kind of like any other habit that you discard because it's not a healthy habit and you replace it with one that is more healthy. The definition of a habit is a regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up, like that ordering on Amazon, because it's so easy for it to just come to your door, even if it costs a few more dollars, because you think, oh, it's saving me time. But is it really saving you time if you have to work more to make up for that convenience that you're paying? Habits can be helpful or unhelpful. There are good habits and there are bad habits. So go through your daily routine and look at what your normal routine is. Is it filled with some bad habits that you could replace with some good frugal habits? I have a few that I try to live by, and I feel like it saves me a lot of money, a lot of time. And you might actually find that you enjoy the challenge of finding ways to be frugal. For instance, number one, use it up or reuse it. There's so many things that we don't use up, and there's so many things that we could reuse. Number two, repurpose things. Make something else work. Make do. There's so many things that we could repurpose, that we are buying things that could be repurposed. And number three, save useful items to replace disposable items that you would normally purchase. For instance, reuse jars, reuse rags instead of paper towels. We went paper towel and paper napkin free a year ago, and I have not missed it at all. That has been one of the best decisions that we ever made. And I wouldn't have thought it would have been this easy, and it's so easy. And I haven't figured out how much money I have saved from doing that, but I sure haven't spent any on those items, so I had to have saved some. But there's things that you can repurpose and reuse. There's things like baggies. Why not reuse your bread bags instead of buying the Ziploc bags? Why not reuse jars instead of buying containers? Why not use the containers instead of buying baggies? Why not reuse your foil and your plastic wrap if it's not dirty? Because if you look on the back of those containers, they don't say disposable anywhere. We have been conditioned by marketing to think they're disposable, but think about how long it takes for them to degrade in the landfill. They're not really that disposable. And number four, can you make your own instead of purchasing? I'm drying seeds right now. When I open up a green pepper, I have a little container and I'm saving the seeds and drying them. When I cut up my potatoes and I have some eyes growing, I cut those off and I'm saving them. When I have eggs or coffee, I have a compost dish by my sink that I save and I add to my soil, so when I plant my seeds, they will grow better. But you can make your own seeds. You can grow your own produce. You don't have to buy all of these things. And it really can be challenging to do some of these things and to think that way, but it can also be rewarding when you see that you have grown your own produce, you have saved a few dollars by not just throwing those baggies in the trash and then grabbing another one. There's so many ways that you can save just in your day-to-day routine by making that part of your new habit. You might actually enjoy it. You might actually be proud of yourself for this, and you might actually have more time by not having to make lists and purchase these things that you're throwing away and filling up your trash bag and taking it out to the curb, because now your trash bag is filled with things that you could have reused and not even purchased to begin with. Time means a lot. Time is our most valuable resource. It is something that we cannot get back. So when I hear people say, you only live once, it doesn't matter, I think, but my time is worth more than that. My time is worth more than the convenience items that I'm purchasing and the money that I'm spending on that. I would rather work less hours and have more life at the end of it than have more convenience and have less money and work longer. Wouldn't you? So let's think about making being frugal part of our new daily routine. You have a great day.